In Kingdom Hearts 3, one of the many underlying mysteries deals with the unknown fate of Subject X, the girl that was experimented on by Ansem the Wise and apprentice Xehanort before the time of the original Kingdom Hearts game. From what we gather when it comes to the origin and the identity of Subject X, she is a girl from the time of Union Cross and is roughly around the age of 15 years old. With the loss of her memories, all she can gather is that she had 4 friends and the recollection of a key. Further information on the original translations for Kingdom Hearts character files state that Lee remembers the black-haired girl that he met as a boy, as Subject X was the subject for Isa and Lee's trespassing into the castle underground. With these descriptions and the finale of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross in mind, it is nearly unanimously agreed upon that Subject X is indeed Skuld, but more importantly, we are here to talk about her fate and how the effects of that past and future of Kingdom Hearts for Kingdom Hearts 4, as confirmed in the secret reports for Kingdom Hearts 3 that Subject X was set free by a mysterious man with an eye patch, and we all know who that is, Xigbar, Luxu, however you want to call him. But it is the origin and relation between Subject X and Luxu and how the secrets she holds that would have turned the world of Kingdom Hearts on its head. Literally. Hey guys, it's HMK once again with another Kingdom Hearts theory video. Subject X was a pretty heavy subplot within that of Kingdom Hearts 3, and the answers that this girl holds could be something of dire consequence in Kingdom Hearts 4. So with that being said, strap on in for the safety of hype, let's dive directly into the darkness. But when it comes to our own dive into the darkness and Subject X's own journey into Unreality, be aware of your own journeys online. But perhaps you'll consider staying hidden while you explore the worlds of the internet with a VPN, Surfshark VPN. With Surfshark, you can control your personal data, access content the world over safely, protect your online privacy, and more. And better yet, it has a 30-day money-back guarantee. With its fast and secure protocols and powerful encryption, you can browse anywhere online privately while encrypting your internet activity so no one can steal your data. As a content creator, that is honestly one of my favorite benefits to using Surfshark. And you know, being able to unleash the full potential of certain sites and streaming services is definitely a plus. And thanks to the VPN, I love the fact that I can get the best deal online no matter what region I'm buying from. With 24/7 support, unlimited uses on unlimited devices, a strict no login policy in which they won't collect your data, and the best prices online, Surfshark VPN is the best deal on the block. And when you use my code HMK, you get 83% off a 24-month plan plus 3 extra months for free. And remember, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, but you're not going to regret this, trust me. Click the link in the description box below to get started on your protected journey with Surfshark VPN. When it comes to the importance of Subject X and how her legacy could really affect that of Kingdom Hearts' future, including that of Kingdom Hearts 4, deals with why Ansem, or I should say Terra Xehanort, apprentice Xehanort, wanted the girl, Subject X. If we're going in line with her truly being Skuld, there are 3 aspects that are tied to Union Cross and the future of Kingdom Hearts we have to talk about. One has to deal with the end of everything, of course when the universe collapsed on itself to mark the true end to the Keyblade War. This is incredibly important due to the perspective that we see through the Willful Darknesses. Second is of course the use of the Ark, the lifeboats that help those from the past reach to the future in some way, shape, or form. And the third aspect that deals with the potential of the lifeboat, the idea of the true dandelion, and of course the concept of unreality that was talked about even back then. And that the idea is that somehow, some way, the Master of Masters and the Fortos were able to know about this world, see this world, and possibly even travel to this world. But how exactly were they able to get a vision of this world? My idea, my theory, is that those that take a trip on the Ark have the possibility of seeing that of unreality along the way. Because if we're going into the idea that Strelitzia is indeed the last true dandelion, she, more than likely, undoubtedly, was able to get to Quadratum by use of the Ark. And that apprentice Xehanort was able to see this, was able to know this. Through Skuld's own unique trip in the Ark, there was a unique memory that was thought to be lost to her, in which she was able to see a glimpse of unreality, Quadratum itself, and through her eyes, apprentice Xehanort was able to see that as well. And this ideal more than likely haunted apprentice Xehanort all the way to his end as Ansem within that of Kingdom Hearts 3. Because while Master Xehanort's plan was to balance light and darkness, which eventually led to the idea of using Kingdom Hearts to reset the universe in which light and darkness can truly be in balance or that darkness would not exist. Ansem was able to see the true alternative that the Master of Masters more than likely is going to try. And that is why he made such an effort to seek out Subject X. He knew that they didn't need to fight. He knew that there was a world beyond that of light and darkness in Quadratum, and that seeking out Subject X could possibly lead to that of a more peaceful resolution. He said it himself that he wanted to defy his fate, and that there is more to seek, so go forth now and seek it. And this isn't conjecture. This knowledge that Xehanort had of the other world was confirmed in Melody of Memory, in which Xehanort attempted to use his recreation of the arc on Kairi. And this all leads into the snowball effect that explains so much within Kingdom Hearts leading into Kingdom Hearts 4. Although he denied it, Ansem the Wise probably saw more of the memories within Subject X when it comes to Quadratum and the horrors that could be beyond that of light and darkness, which would explain how he came up with his own idea on that space within that of Melody of Memory. And then we get to the case of Xigbar, because as we know, Xigbar is indeed Lushu. And if we connect the dots, it was indeed Lushu who sent the true Dandelion to Quadratum as all part of the Master's plan. And if Xehanort were snooping into this idea, into these memories that Skuld had, Xigbar knew that that curiosity, if cultivated, would lead to Xehanort attempting to reach Quadratum in his own way, which could mess up the Master of Masters' plan. Because at times, while Xehanort means well, he is an incredible catalyst for darkness. And if Xehanort were to reach Quadratum, that could lead to darkness being introduced in that world, and possibly that of a willful darkness. Although we did see a dark side in Quadratum in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, to me, that seemed like a controlled variable in a controlled environment. If Xehanort were to get there, then the darkness would get out of control. So to that end, this was Xigbar's reasoning to releasing Subject X. And maybe even a step further, Xigbar probably knows of a true arc still intact and used that to send Subject X, aka Skuld, to Quadratum herself, which would explain why she is literally nowhere to be seen without a trace at this point in time in Kingdom Hearts. But with the loss of Subject X, Xehanort was only made to be even more curious and was able to make a makeshift arc to test on Kairi based on what he saw with incomplete results. And with this being said, if we're taking the likes to all of these aspects within Quadratum itself, in terms of talking about Sora, Skuld, and Strelitzia, the three S's, these three characters could be used as a conduit to allow certain other characters from the base universe to make their way to Quadratum. For the case of Sora, it could allow Riku, Kairi, and even Roxas to reach where he is. For Strelitzia, it could easily allow Elrena and Lauriam to reach Quadratum. And for Skuld, aka Subject X, it could allow Lee, Isa, and Ventus to reach Quadratum. The power of connections is truly massive with all of this consideration. And since Skuld is truly the last of those from the time of Union Cross that are still with us, her importance on the hidden truths and relations to the Keyblade War and Quadratum itself can prove monumental for both worlds. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your comment and theories in the comment section below, and while you're at it, please like, share, and most importantly subscribe to HMK for more Kingdom Hearts videos every week. Big thanks to my Patreons for helping making this video happen, and big thanks to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring the video. Alright guys, until the next dive into Unreality, this has been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.
So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet? Don't piss Xemnas off.